important to go in with a plan. Have a project scope, have a beginning kind of forecast and a middle forecast and then an end. That way you know what to expect every step of the way.
You should definitely answer the phone as if you're talking to the person face to face. Have a smile on your face and have your best attitude towards the phone and talk to them clearly.
Most people think it's very comfortable for them to dump files in a folder and just sort them later, but this can cause various problems when you're designing because it messes up your flow of creativity, and this can also cause stress as well. So I think it's always best to name your files properly and use the conventional naming methods.
You how to get the perfect formatting for your Instagram captions. So a lot of the times you see like bloggers have the perfect spacing in their captions and just paragraphs and paragraphs long, and you just don't know how to get the same thing without putting weird symbols in there. So super simple, all you have to do is type out exactly what you want to say and how you want it to look on Facebook as a status, copy and paste it onto Instagram, and voila, you're done. Your caption is perfect.
I'll always write to the audience in a really personal way. So every time that you're writing, you want to think about three things. You want to think about what you want your audience to feel, what you want them to know, and then what you want them to do with that information. So if anytime that you're writing something and it doesn't hit all three of those boxes, you need to go back to the drawing board and start again.
I really wanted to be a surgeon. Sorry, Mom. And I cut my finger when I was like 10, and I was bleeding everywhere, and I passed out at the sight of my own blood. So people are super thankful that I did not go into that field of work. So no, I'm really not surprised where I ended up today in marketing.
I wanted to be an obstetrician sonographer, the doctor that does the x-rays on pregnant women. And I'm not really that surprised where I ended up because I've always been interested in business, following my dad's footsteps. He has his own business, and that's always interested me.
I surprisingly wanted to be a dentist when I was growing up. I just had to think about the dentist's office and teeth and how it smelled. But am I surprised where I am? Not really, because after I decided I wasn't going to be a dentist, it was kind of all up in the air. But I think I found the right spot for me. It's a person that can wear a lot of different hats and do a lot of different things, so I'm pleased with it.
When I was little, I used to do a lot of poetry, and I was pretty good at writing in English as well. But as I grew up, I kind of was fond of technology and doing design work, so then it kind of led me into a career of digital media.
Well, I've always wanted to be a writer. I have a story that I wrote when I was 5 years old, and apparently I thought that my parents were going to have another baby because I wrote a story and I was very not happy about it. And I still had that story for a very long time, but it's not surprising that writing is still something that's very important to me because it's very expressive and it's a way for me to share my thoughts to the world. So I'm really excited and glad that I'm still writing.
Don't give up what you want most for what you want now.
Be where you are. So if you're at work, you're at work. If you're at home with your family, you're at home with your family mentally and physically. So put your phone away, get your mind straight, and worry about what's right in front of you.
If it's not a hell yeah, then it's a hell no, because I really don't like in the middle, like, oh, I kind of like something. It's like, no, I have to be 100% all in or it's a no for me. And so I really feel like having that kind of framework really makes you really be honest about what's really important to you or not.
You never work for free. When you're designing, it takes a lot of your time and your effort to design something. You always get a lot of proper exposure, but it's also important that exposure doesn't pay the bills, so you have to get paid as well.
Your attitude is going to determine your altitude. If you have a negative outlook on life, then what you get is going to be something negative. So it's important to have a positive outlook, and what you're going to get is going to be positive.
It would be between action and Hallmark. Action a la like Fast and Furious because family, and then Hallmark because of course I love things that are beautiful and romance, and so those would be my two genres. And Meghan Markle will play me because secretly I'm always a princess.
Be a mixture of a comedy and a drama, and I think that Sandra Bullock, the queen of both comedy and drama, would play me.
The genre would be probably sci-fi or action, and the actor would be Shah Rukh Khan.
It would definitely be a suspense thriller movie, and the actress I would play would be Mexican actress Asa Gonzalez.
The genre would probably be horror / comedy, just because my life's a little scary, but it's funny sometimes. And the person that would play me, I would probably have to go with Whoopi Goldberg. She's a little older, but I think she just embodies the carefree person that I am, and I think she'd get the job done.